would truly be missed. So I'ma keep a cool head, stay out of the news headlines, and show these other rappers it's bedtime. It's clear to see that I'm ahead of my time. I copy chromed out, hard talk career with a shine. I got some time, they ain't I get better with time. Who got a flow in a live show better than mine? I got a packed house yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. I'm a hot girl yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front the back day yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Mic check, 1 2 1 2. You wanna beef with the king? What is you gon' do when you show up on the scene with a two? You and your friend and play a little 2-on-2. If you do half of what I do, you'll be hitting the deck. I got it.
It's a venue and a city that's seen more NFL history than just about anyone else. Welcome to Lambeau Field in the heart of Green Bay. Two of the NFL's best starts challenging each other here. Off we go in a Week 4 showdown. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Throwing off the play fake here. This ball's cut by Bowers. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Catch is made down the right sideline. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
On first down, they'll run. And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. That one splits the uprights. And the Packers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. Return coming from the 6. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. They've got first down from the 31. Now they'll throw out of the gun. He's going deep. He's got it inside the 10. He has the Carolina touchdown. They'll set up here for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Panthers start off well to tie things 7-7. The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. Has this at the 6. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. They've got first down from the 31. Airing it out to start this drive. Taking a deep shot here. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We got second down.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Throwing now from the gun. Forced out to his right. He's on the move.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that first down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the first down.
And looks like the Panthers are in the dime. Yep, ton of DBs out there. Third down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of fourth down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one
hit. The ball is out. And they steal it back on the return. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Oh, baby, that was sweet. They popped him before he could even get started on that return.
Imagine running down the field, navigating all those guys that want to block you. You get free. And I'm sure part of these guys on this punt coverage team, Kate, are wondering, is he going to wave his hand? Is it going to be a fair catch? Was it all for not? No, it was not. And they get a chance to lay the wood, and they deliver.
First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. They give it to him again. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. Working quickly here. Here he is to throw on 3rd and 2. Complete beyond the marker. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Hauled in by Musgrave. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
Handoff on 2nd and short. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Throwing from the gun. He's on the move. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. The throw is caught. And he's brought down after a short gain. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. Ready to go with the second quarter. It's the Packers with it inside the red zone. From the gun on third down. Escapes the pocket. And the Panthers are there to bring him down. And he's just going to take the sack here as he heads out of bounds. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Returning it from the 4. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. The first carry now for Jonathan Brooks. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. On the move, headed right. Little off centers, man, just couldn't adjust to it.
Hey, I know nobody's perfect. All you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
He throws a bullet down the left sideline. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Packers will take over as he records his first interception of our season. That is one of the longest throws we have or probably will see in this contest, partner. It's too bad it wound up in the hands of the defense on the interception.
You know, Kate, when I see throws like this, I see images of Bo Jackson back in the day. As a Kansas City Royal throwing Harold Reynolds out from the warning track.
He's got it inside the 25. And it goes the distance. Touchdown, Green Bay! The Packers parlay the interception into points. That one right down the middle. And the Packers make it a 10-point ball game. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. Return starts at the 3. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Carried by Brooks to start the drive. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Motioning him from the slot right. Shotgun now on 3rd down. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on fourth. And they're going for this. He connects downfield on fourth. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45. What a call. They wind up with 12 on fourth down and pull off the conversion. Ball on the 45, first and 10. From the gun, a give to Brooks. And that carry only nets one on the plunge up the gut.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Buys time, rolling right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open or risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Fourth down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And the Packers will take over possession. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. He puts some air under it. Deep down the middle it goes. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete.
The ability to track the ball. Right, ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. The ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge gain.
Throwing it again on 2nd down. It's taken in by Williams. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down. Third down, 1 yard to go. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. We're to the 2-minute warning from Lambeau. And it's the Packers with a 1st and 10. Pass play now. Caught by his back. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
It's caught. This is Jalen Wright. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
That's complete to Musgrave. And he's taken down at the 30. That's 16 on the pickup. And it'll be 1st down, Packers.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
He's on the move.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that, and it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Hand off to the back. And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's it, 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Right up the gut. And he gets them a little closer to the end zone, down to the 6. It's a 3-yard gain, only a yard shy of the marker on 3rd down.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
All right, timeout taken by the offense. 5 seconds left, and they can take some points into the locker room on this final play of the half. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. Power squib kick is taken in. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. This return starts at the 5. A reverse on the opening kickoff. And he gets up beyond the 20, but they plant him a few inches into the ground to end that return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Back now, pressure on its way. Taking his shot, deep down the field it goes. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Looking to the air here. Has him on the quick hitter. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Running back sent in motion left. To the air now on 1st and 10. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
And this one doesn't go far. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's hold home on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Short pass brought in. Keeps on moving into the red zone. It's a huge pickup on the play. And it'll give the Panthers a first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. Offense in the hurry up here. On 2nd and 5 now. Chased out to his right. The back grabs it. Touchdown, Carolina. Now we'll see them try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Panthers get it back to within 6. So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. He doesn't like what he sees, so a touchback. They're going to begin at the 30. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Trying to throw here out of the gun. On target to Musgrave. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
Well, things weren't about to end after the first hit or the second. This tight end had a vision for what he wanted to happen after the catch, and he was going to take on all comers to try to make it a reality.
Second and 3 now. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 4.
They're going play action. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
No return on that punt. And it's going to be Panthers football. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
That's a pretty good stop on 1st down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
Second and 8. All the left side. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
On 1st down, here comes Brooks. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Second and 6 now. Gets this one to Harrison. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's a BYOB. You got to be your own blocker. It would have taken the entire defense piling on to stop him from getting that 1st down. Well done.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Now a shotgun handoff to Brooks. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. That's the end of the third on Sunday night. The Panthers have it to start, coming in trailing on the scoreboard. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Now looking to throw. Forced out to his right. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Packers take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right, you've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. In this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. They'll try and throw it here. Hits his running back. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
And what a hit there. Alex, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they can stick it right back in the pocket for a later occasion.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Now Jalen Wright gets it for the 1st time. And he's got it down into the red zone at the 16. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers stretch it to a 2-score game in the 4th. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with 1 end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get 1, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
That one splits the uprights. And the Packers bump the lead up to 13 points. Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. Fielded at the 7. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Back to pass on 1st and 10. Throwing this back in the end zone. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Thought he had a touchdown there. And it's going to be 2nd down.
You know, that type of play is so doggone impressive, not just because it saves a touchdown. He had timed that perfectly to knock it free without drawing a flag or letting him establish possession for the score.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Takes the handoff, now to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Here he is on 3rd and long. Look at all this time. And he'll get it up to the 44. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Green Bay. Panthers down by a very unlucky 13. Best of luck here. It's 4th and a considerable distance. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Trying to push it deep downfield. They connect on the deep shot. He has the Carolina touchdown. Looking to tack on the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Panthers get it back to within 6. Still some time left, most of the 2 minutes remaining. They need to get this onside kick back. And the Packers are able to recover the kick. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Ooh, can't get it back on the onside kick. Can still get a final chance with a quick 3-and-out, though, albeit not with a lot of time for them left to work with.
Yeah, Kate, unless they can force a miracle turnover, and we've seen that before, a 3-and-out is really the only avenue remaining. Defense, go buckle it up.
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down. Back to the well again. And they crush him right near the marker. It looks close, but yeah, Brock, I think he safely got that 1st down before the hit.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
All set up now for 1st and 10. Wright running out of the gun. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its second. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
All right, here we go. Second down. Low back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Now the Panthers decide to spend their third and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. Back-to-back carries here. And he takes this down close, up to the 3. Gain of about 4, and that brings up 4th and 2.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
They can let the clock run out here, but let's see if they resist the temptation to add on 3 more instead. Only a 20-yarder here. So a historic venue in football sees yet another win as the Packers take this one